Hello, this is video training. Unit Sales, Level 1, Chapter 2, Unit Sales Reports. Okay, at this point, we've actually sold some units. Now what we want to do is just look at a couple of reports to see what we sold, did we make any money, those type things. Well, first of all, there are some reports that you can look at in the sales journal. These are reports that you're going to run on a daily basis. Obviously, these reports will print all department sales, but there will be a section just dedicated to unit sales. For example, if we look at Sales Journal, and I print detail, and let's put it on the screen. Now, we only sold things from our unit department, so we'll have a separate section that will say unit department. Every single invoice will be listed here, who the customer is, the invoice number, the salesperson. There's two salespeople, Tim and CJK. The date of the invoice, the list price. This is your standard sales journal that we've gone over before. Any discounts that we're giving, tax collected, trades that we're giving, the actual cost. This is your gross profit. This is your percentage of profit. This is the total for your unit sales department. Obviously, you can see exactly how much of that money went into your cash register because it was either a check or cash or credit card. How much of it was deposits. How much of it got billed to your AR system. This was a finance sale. How much of it was taxable and how much was non-taxable, as well as any returns. Okay, that's one report that you could look at, and that's a report that you're going to be seeing every day. Another report that you may want to see is Vendor Journal. Now, Vendor Journal can be sorted by departments. Say yes. And as you know, all our reports are date sensitive, so we're just going to look at what we did today. What this will do, it'll break it down by your different manufacturers. So this all came from our unit sales department. Here's what we did in Four Winds. Here's what we did in Honda. Here's what we did in this particular vendor. Even parts that are sold through the unit system will be listed here. Here's what we did in trailers. Here's what we did in Yamaha products. Here is our list. Any trades that we did, any discounts that we did, price, cost, percentage of profit, as well as my profit margin for each manufacturer, total profit for the day. This is the percentage of sales that this manufacturer was for this date range that we're looking at. So for today, this Four Winds was 35.4% of my sales. Yamaha was 56.1% of my sales. Okay. Another report that could be very valuable is Product Code Journal. What this will do, and it's asking me if we want to do it by user, and we're going to say no. And there again, it's date sensitive. Do you want to show detail or not? If I say no, and let's look at it without detail, it will list, okay, this is what I sold for boats, this is what I sold for generators, this is what I sold for motorcycles, this is what I sold for outboards, I sold 2 trailers today, and this is what I made by product code. So it's not manufacturer, it's by product. And it's basically your list, any discounts you gave by product, your selling cost, your gross profit, your percentage of profit by product. You can get that same report by detail, and it will list every single detail line and exactly what you sold. Let's do that one more time. This time we're going to say, yes, we want it, show detail. And there again, it's the same thing, except that we will actually see the detail. Here's the trades that we did. Here's what we sold. Here's the bottom line for boats, the bottom line for generators, the bottom line for that, and there's the detail that makes it up. Okay. Now, in the unit system, and I'm clicking unit sales. Okay. Let's take a look at some of the reports that you may want to look at in here. Reports. Before, we've gone over some of these reports already. For example, we've gone over cost report, we've gone over stock report. Let's look at sold unit statistics. Now we've sold some stuff. We want to see exactly what we sold. This is the same. You can pick exactly how you want it sorted, maybe by make, maybe by model. We're only looking at sold information. So obviously you'd want to click here. I just want to see sold information. What do you want to see in the report? There again, we've gone over this on our first section in this chapter. It's date sensitive. I can look at a particular, I only want to see things I sold this particular day. I only want to see things I sold. In this case, if I hit the enter key, it'll list everything I've sold. If I want to do it for this particular day, then we'll just do it for this particular day. I want to see all stock numbers. And this is going to list everything we sold on this date that we picked, and here's the products we sold, and it's by product. Here's the boat. Here's our different products that we sold. Here's what my base cost was. Here's what my total cost was. Here's what I sold it for. Obviously, my base cost is what it was when I purchased it. My total cost is the floor plan and the RO cost, my real cost at what it really cost me. Here's my bottom line. So various reports give you various types of information. For example, let's look at unit sales by salesperson. Sort it the way you want. Pick a particular date. You could ask for one salesperson, or you may want to see all your salespeople. Do you want to see detail or not? If you say no detail, then it'll list each salesperson. Obviously, we had CJK and we had Tim. Here's what each one of them was done, profit-wise. What they sold. If you list with detail, it'll list individual products that they sold and what the profit was on each individual product. So if they gave away one trailer, obviously they might have lost on that, but they might have made it up on a motor or something like that. Okay, so there's various reports that you can run here. Obviously, sold units by salespeople. There's lots of sales reports that you may want to look at. Also, you can export all this information into an Excel spreadsheet and run whatever report you wish. Okay, that concludes some of your basic reports. Obviously, there are much more reports that you can do. We'll be going over that on a further chapter.